Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and it is time. It is our first match. We are going up against the Ryan Plummer, coach of the San Diego Charge Beams, and wow, this guy's got a pretty scary looking team. He didn't bring the Sylveon. That was one thing that I was really scared about. That's going to change up my strategy a little bit, I think. Let's go ahead and type in good luck, have fun. Yeah, so... Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, man. Take your time. Okay. Anyway, let's focus on the match here. So, I think the Galvantula lead is pretty obvious here. What could we lead with? You know, I can't really lead with Garth because even if I set up a sub, the Bug Buzz is going to go through it, and it's not really going to do all that great. I could lead off with Hippowdon and just try and get off rocks. Now I wish I had brought Magic Coat, because then I wouldn't have had to have Iron Head on my Jirachi. Okay. So I think I might actually lead with Buddy, as crazy as that sounds. Let's see how much. So Buddy against Galvantula. So return Okos, and Thunder is going to do 50%. So let's lead off with Buddy. Alright, so yeah, we see this. Let's just go for the return. Gonna go for the Sticky Web. Yep, saw that coming. Here's the Sash. Okay. So what are we gonna see here? I don't think he could go for a Thunder. That is definitely a possibility. That probably is his best play, to be honest. If he's going for the Thunder, the switch into Weemaway is pretty tempting. But let's see, how much would Hippowdon take? Hippowdon is going to take 37% from a Bug Buzz, but I think Giga Drain does quite a bit more. Giga Drain, 41%. Crud. So, we're gonna... I mean, what's to stop us from going for, I guess I could go for Crunch. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so I'm expecting him just to go for the Thunder here. I'm not really that excited about Buddy getting hurt this early, but, you know, he's gonna... I got my Healing Wish on my Sonic that I can potentially use to bring Buddy back up after I weaken up his team a little bit. Okay, so what am I bringing in the Jirachi on? So the whole point of my team, I wanted to lure in either Bisharp or Garchomp or both. You know, and I was going to do that by bringing Jirachi in on Sylveon, but now I can't really come in. I guess I could come in on the Dusknoir. But what's Dusknoir going to do? You know, it's got a Stab Shadow Punch. Alright, get predicted, as they say. No, I was just clicking Predict, or clicking Crunch, so that, you know, so that I would not, you know, so just in case the Dusknoir came in, it's not like I was predicting Slowking. So, oh, he's LeBron James, that's pretty funny. So, really obvious move here is the Scald, right? So if that's going to be the case, what I'm tempted to go into is Sonic. I guess that's kind of obvious, and he could bring in the Galvantula. But the Scald's also really free, so there's a good chance that he doesn't end up switching. So we're just going to go into it. Okay. I have no problem with this. So, assuming... So, he could be max speed. I don't really know. But... Judging by his team, it's probably not. It's probably his Stealth Rocker. You know, max speed, Garchomp with Stealth Rocks, you know, it's not like it's unheard of. You know, you run Focus Sash, something like that. But, so here's the thing. What's his switch in to Seed Flare? Bisharp? I'm not really that worried about that. It might even 2-hit KO if I get a drop, so we're just going to go for it. So he is max speed. So the kind of nice thing about this is that it's disguised. Like, he doesn't know that I am Choice Scarf, right? Because he outsped me. But anyway, let's do a quick calc here. So, Sonic, how much are you going to take from something like Dragon Claw if he's offensive? 37%. Alright, we're Seed Flaring again. This is not going to take it. Alright, now he knows. Get the drop. Yes! Alright. There's no way that he's outspeeding me. So we're just going to Seed Flare again. Ah, this is nice! You know, so... He has an advantage because he has the Sticky Web up and he's got the rocks, but I'm weakening up his team. His Garchomp has taken 50%, 60% rather. Slow King, unfortunately, is going to get 33% of its health back, so it's going to come back in at 80 rather than 55, but we're starting to work that down. If he leaves in the Dust and War here to die, then we take it down. You know, if he wants to go into... I really think anything gets 2-hit KO'd if I get a drop. So what? Yeah, he doesn't have a switch into this thing. Alright, so what is he gonna go? He's gonna go into Bisharp. That is not a counter. So I don't want to stay in here and take a knockoff. We're gonna go into Blastoise. And we're going to try and get off a Rapid Spin. Swords Dance. Okay. Not a problem. We have Aura Sphere on this thing. Yeah, we're just going to go for Aura Sphere. If he brings in the Dust Noir, don't care. Dark Pulse kills it. Sucker Punch could kill me here. With that he's at +2. Alright, doesn't matter. Alright. So I don't know that this will kill, but it's gonna do a ton. All right, it doesn't kill. You Will-O-Wisps, don't care. So yeah, let's just go ahead and I think he's kind of has to sack this thing, right? Like, what is he gonna bring in? Is he gonna bring Bisharp back in? I can't touch this. I guess Dark Pulse is, you know, unless he brings the Bisharp in, Dark Pulse is going to do more than Ice Beam against anything on his team, so we're just going to go for it again. What's my speed? 192? Yeah, okay. So I don't really want to sack this thing. So assuming that he sacks Dust Noir, you know, maybe he has Hex or something like that. Okay, so that's a pretty good move. Oh, that's a problem. That's kind of a big problem. Alright, so all that we want to do... I kind of don't want to... It sucks to let my Blastoise go down, but I think I'm going to let it go down. But I need to do some figuring out of stuff here. So, Mega Glade. Close combat's going to do 50% to me. 75% to me, minimum. Okay, so he's going to take me down. So... okay. We're going to Rapid Spin. See what happens. Leaf Blades. Interesting. Alright, so I think our only move now is to go into... So if he's got Leaf Blade, he's got probably SD, Close Combat, Knockoff, Leaf Blade. It seems like a good time to go into Togekiss. Let's just figure something out here. Let's go Wayne. So how much is Leaf Blade gonna do? Leaf Blade's gonna... Okay, so he can't do... Even at +1, the most he's gonna do to me on a max roll is 26.5%. So I think we come in here... You know, do I want to get my rocks up, though, is the only question. So close combat is going to do 54 to 63%. So I can't, because if I can come in here with Pout on. Okay, it's got to be Wayne. We got to go Wayne. I think all we can do right now is Air Slash. Because T-Wave is really, really tempting, but if he goes into Galvantula, like, I'm screwed. So we're just gonna go for the Air Slash. Poison Jab. Alright. That is my bad. I should have seen that one coming. That was pretty obvious. So I just sacked off a pretty major win condition for no good reason. Alright, well, we're gonna go into this. So, good question is, do I even outspeed with Buddy after Sticky Web? Let's see, we can do a little calculation here. So, I've got 253 speed times 2 is 506 times 0.67. I don't outspeed. Alright. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm pretty much screwed. So if I had gone into this... Alright, so I just gotta go for Earthquake and hope it kills. That's really all I can do. I don't think it does. The amount of investment that I have is not going to kill it. Oh wait, no, this is dumb. I have Whirlwind. We're clicking Whirlwind. Unless he puts me into, unless I put him into Slowking, I can slack off whenever it comes in. I don't care. I wish I had thought of that beforehand. I didn't have to sack my Togekiss. The good news is I'm still weakening up his team. So if I can somehow survive this Gallade... Ah, but I know, so I still have a problem. I have to kill Gallade if I'm gonna switch with Buddy, or sweep with Buddy. To get a Buddy sweep, I can outspeed everything on the team, except for this Gallade, which I assume is Jolly Max speed. Okay, switching out into Garchomp. Okay. Alright, cool. Taking it out. Going into Garchomp. We're gonna Stealth Rock. It's gonna Toxic. Don't particularly care. We're just gonna Earthquake. He doesn't have a switch into it. Alright, so I think this is as good a time as any to try and switch into Jirachi. If we get Scald Burned, we get Scald Burned. Nothing we can do. But if we can do this and we can lure something in, that's going to be awesome. So let's say this. So what's the Slowking set? We really don't know. He switched it in on the Buddy. Slack off. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so he's lefties. Okay. So he's got to have physical defense investment here. He might be... Is there any chance he's fully physically defensive? If he is... Let's say... So... Nope, wrong one. Say he doesn't have any attack investment. So Scald still Okos. Or not Okos, excuse me. It definitely doesn't Oko, it just breaks my sub. Let's just try it and see what happens. He doesn't know what I have. He could, for all I know, for all he knows, I'm packing the Thunder Punch. So let's go for the sub. It doesn't break the sub? How? Oh, I'm an idiot. So my damage calc is still on my Stoutland. Alright, let's just... So how much does that do? So, alright, so Scald does 13%. Alright, so the next one's gonna kill, or it's gonna break my sub. Alright, so let's just go for Iron Head. Flinch our way down here. Flinch. Yes, excellent. Alright. Iron Head. Get a crit. Excellent. Let's keep going. Flinch. Excellent. Alright, my strategy is working perfectly. The thing is, so 3 turns, I get 1 crit. And I've done... Alright, so he breaks my sub. We're just gonna sub again. It's alright. Alright, now we have a problem. So we can't keep flinching this thing. It's just not gonna work. All we can do is go into Sonic. Alright, that doesn't do a lot. It doesn't burn. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna Seed Flare because he doesn't have a switch in. His switch in is Bisharp. It might be your role to kill it at this point. Let's see. Because it did 40% last time. He's gonna come in. No, it's not gonna kill. What am I saying? He is SD. The thing is that I can't go for Earth Power, I don't think, on this Slowking. Yeah, it does 16. I can't afford to do anything other than Seed Flare. Alright, so he sacks Dusknoir. So that is, I suppose, good. Oh, but see, okay, so I'm still gonna have a problem because, so my win condition is still Buddy, right? But Buddy is gonna, well, I guess Buddy you can't even consider my win condition anymore because Bisharp's gonna knock it out with a Sucker Punch, almost certainly. Let's just say... So Sucker Punch does 57 to 67.5. I'm going to come in... I'm at 80.4. I'm going to come in at 68. So Sucker Punch is going to do a lot. And that's just with the calc here is with the Jolly Nature. Let's put him at Adamant. 62.7 to 73.8. Okay. What do I do here? What do I do here? So he outspeeds. Okay, so let me think about this. If he's bringing this thing in here, so he showed the Stealth Rock, and he showed Toxic. Toxic, yes. So he's probably got EQ. He could have EQ. He could have Dragon Claw. What I'm worried about, really, is the Poison Jab. So let's see. How much is a Poison Jab going to do to the Shaman? I got caught off guard by that once already. I'm not planning on getting caught off guard twice. Poison Jab. Poison Jab does 49 to 58. So it's not going to kill me, but I want to preserve this thing. I need its health because I want to bring it back in and Healing Wish later. So we're going to go into Hippowdon. Goes for Toxic. Okay, interesting. So we go for... So if this thing's offensive, how much are we going to do to it with an Earthquake? 35.2 to 41.4. Assuming this thing... So this thing's max... Well, I don't know. So he's got to be max speed. Or close to it. Because he outspeeds my Choice Scarf Shaman after the Sticky Web. So I don't think we can say he has a lot of defense investment. So it's going to kill. If it kills, he brings in Slowking. And then Slowking, I'm going to go into Shaman. I don't think there's any way he goes into Gallade here. Because Gallade is going to get killed after Stealth Rocks and Earthquake. Bisharp's gonna get killed. So the only thing is that Slow King. So is he gonna bring the Slow King right now? How much is it gonna do to a physically defensive Slow King? 30.5. So that's not great. But if he does that, we could go into Shaman, and we'll just click Seed Flare again, and something else is going to die. So we're just going to go for EQ. Damn it! I knew it! Ah! Knew it was going to happen. So we can't go into Garth, because we already know how poorly that went, right? So let's just go to the obvious play. Slack off. Okay, fine. What do you have that's taking a Seed Flare? He's got nothing. How much does this do? 64.1%. So it lives. How much is he going to do back with, like, Psyshock? 24.6 to 29.1. Say he sacks off either the Blade or the Garchomp to bring us in Bisharp. Pursuit does 40%. Ugh. So I'm just trying to figure out if I can preserve this thing somehow so that I can Healing Wish. But I'm not sure that I really need to Healing Wish anything. I'm just gonna Seed Flare. Just going into Bisharp. So Sucker Punch does 39.9 to 47. He doesn't need a Sucker Punch. He could just knock off. Does he Pursuit? No, he's got Sword Stance. He's not going to have Pursuit. So we're just gonna switch into this. And if he knocks off, then fine. All right, sweet. What if he goes for... So if he's gonna go for knockoff here, or is he gonna go for Iron Head? The knockoff's gonna do more damage. Iron Head's gonna do 21%. So do we EQ or we slack off? I'm feeling a slack off. Magnet Rise. Huh. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Not gonna lie. However, we have a move called Earthquake. It doesn't care all that much. Or, sorry, Whirlwind. It doesn't care all that much about this. And we go into the one thing that we don't want to see. Alright. So the only way we're going to win this game, I think, is with Buddy in the sand. No, we're still not going to win with Buddy in the sand. Unless he's not Jolly. So how much is this Bisharp at? Alright, so it still survives the Stealth Rock switch in. I mean, the obvious play is still Sonic. How much? So let's see if he goes for a Calm Mind here. And I bring in Stoutland. So Scald does 35%. Assuming he's got 0 special attack investment, which it looks like he does. Because I did 50% to him earlier. Yeah, Crunch is 47 to 55, so I'm assuming he's bold max defense. If he gets up 1 Calm Mind, 44.7 to 58.9. So we can 2-hit KO with Crunch, almost. So, okay, so we just gotta... So if he Calm Minds, he Calm Minds. That's fine. We can live... We can Crunch and then live. I guess we gotta hope he doesn't get the burn. I don't have another strategy, because I'm gonna go into Sonic, he's gonna switch out. And the, every time I bring Sonic in, it gets weaker. Let's risk the biscuit, as they say. Yeah, okay, cool. So he couldn't, he needed him not to Scald there. So we need some nice damage rolls on this, guys. We really do. That's a nice damage roll. Alright, so no Scald Burn. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. No, this might work. If I get a defense drop, it might work. Wait, no, that didn't work. Alright, well, I think that's good game. I definitely think that that's good game. I mean, if I get up a sub somehow on one of these Mons, I have a chance, I guess. How much is... He doesn't have any special defense investment, I don't think. This has a good shot at killing. See, so he can switch this out and then bring it in. So anything he brings in on this Seed Flare dies, actually. So there's not a whole lot to think about. It's just a question of whether or not... This is the only... So my Shaman is the only thing that's going to be able to beat this, that's going to be able to beat this Slowking. Okay. That's fine, that's what I figured. Alright, so Hippowdon. How much do you take against this Gallade? I'm at 75%. I'll be at 69% after rocks. He's not actually doing all that much to my Jirachi. How much is Jirachi gonna take from a close combat? 58.1. That's a lot. That's a lot. Ugh. So if he SDs here, it's basically the same as taking 2 close combats, right? Can Hippowdon take that? No, it can't. But I don't really want to sack this thing, because as I said, it's the only thing that can take on Slowking. I guess I could flinch it to death. I think this sucks, so I think that's what I have to go for. Because, so if he SDs and I Seed Flare, he's dead. If I switch out and he Swords Dances, I'm dead. If I switch out and he goes for 2 close combats, I'm dead. If he even kills my Shaman here, it's not all that bad, because I go in and get a free switch into my Hippowdon. And Hippowdon will kill it after, it'll kill it after, Sandstorm damage, if it doesn't straight up kill it. Alright, Poison Jab. Good move. Alright, so I live this close combat. I do quite a bit with this. I do 45%. So we're just gonna EQ. What? Okay. So here's this. So we looked this up, right? I live this. No, I don't. Why did I not live it? Alright, well, here we go. This is gonna be the longest ending to a game in a long time. Here we go. Why did I think I lived that? Really? Oh, well, okay, well, this is 25.9% minimum. He's probably Adamant Life Orb. He has the Shadow Ball. Alright. So how much? So he's got Scald, Shadow Ball. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. At least I've got the Sandstorm for 2 more turns, which is gonna negate his leftovers. This is tough. This is really tough. How much does that Shadow Ball do? It can't do that much. So we gotta roll. Let's just go for flinches right now. While his leftovers are negated. We're gonna get leftovers while he's not. Alright. Are we gonna do this? We're just gonna keep iron heading. We're gonna do it. No! Not okay. Oh goodness. Oh, we're not gonna win this, guys. Calm mind. Okay. Now his Shadow Ball breaks our sub. 100%. This is 34.6 to 41. Does 38. Alright, come on guys. We got this. Flinch. Well, based on his record, I think his games were not as close as this one, so even if we do lose this, I think I'm going to be pretty proud. Alright, so I'm expecting the slack off here, so let's sub. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's keep going. Alright. I wonder if he's having fun yet. And it stinks because he's only seen these 2 moves, so he probably thinks I'm like such a scumbag. But this is a legit set, I promise. Okay. I actually don't care about that. But the only problem is he's not gonna kill me. Or I'm not gonna kill him with the number of iron heads that I have left. I can do 70... I can do like 30 damage with this, assuming I keep flinching. Yeah. But who knows? Get a few more crits. Nope, not a crit there. I'm doing... Alright, that's GG. It's not happening. Ugh. Well, I'm pretty proud of that performance. It's my first time playing in a league game. Can't complain all that much. I'll show him my full set. I mean, he's gonna see the video. He's gonna see the team prep video. So it's not like it matters. You know, he knows my set. Oh, got a crit. Nice. Alright. Oh, man. Well, good game. Ryan Plummer had a lot of fun. Had a few misplays. But overall, I'm pretty proud that it ended up being so close. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please be sure to check back for more videos from this league and other general content that I hopefully will put out. And I will catch you guys later. So thanks and see ya.